to change, baby, tell the mood to change. Yeah.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Tight off.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get this one across the 30. Yard line.
Zach Vigil on the tackle. A gain of 14. And the Jaguar first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get it. 53 man now. Slit. 6-6. Bullet. Ball bandit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Brady's throw there complete. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 52.
On play action, now Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Keep on. 152 fighter. 72. Buzz.
Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out. Switch. Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you've got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You're out.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Wide, get wide. Showing it.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. Slam.
Tighten up.
Shoot.
2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check tight.
Hey, Alpha. 52. On deck, pump. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
80 weapons. Gone. Yes. Big grip.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad down to about the 22 here. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Muhammad. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, We're looking a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Let's see what you got. Alert! 50, Mike 50. No, Brady. Mike 50. Right here. 72. Smooth. Easy.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Hey. 50 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 24, check 25.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. Touchdown, Buffalo. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Switch up, switch up. Check, check, check. He's checked.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait, 20.
Mike 54. Hey, check. Watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Shadow!
Mike 50.
Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing is Brady on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
They'll drop the throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Look at me. Score. West.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Brady to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Man. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Protein spell, defense.
Second down and inches. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Topper. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit.
6'6", bullet 5.
Crouch.
second, reload! Hey, orbit! 53, lay down!
They'll run with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 66.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got a first.
And he's listed as a tight end.
Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, turn it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52. Deuce.
Hard. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, zoom. Zoom.
They'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Check three, check three, check three.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert flat, alert flat.
Second and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Muhammad, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Hills. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll keep it on the ground. Hills, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And Zerline's kick is good. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback their confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go on. No, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, Echo. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yeah, 72.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It fights him off. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy. You must be dreaming.
Slam, slam, slam. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Check 13. Hey, lock it. Check 13. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
He was taken away at the 20-yard line.
Now.
First down, and there they go.
Fight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Muhammad. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Wait, set, fly, 20.
50. Check, 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 check.
Alert!
Hey, check, check.
Hey, Delta.
50.
Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. We own them. We own them.
Check, check, go back, go back. We got motion, Back up, back up.
Hey, Alabama.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Sugar.
Check, hot route. Hot. Motion. Pump.
Alert!
Running with Elliott. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
H.E. Gator.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Rock it.
Watch twist.
On 1st down, Muhammad, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip.